let's talk about the golden hour or the golden hours, which is the first couple hours after birth. And what you do in these moments can greatly impact your breastfeeding journey. So there were several things that I did in order to give my baby the best chances of success at breastfeeding. So the first thing that I really wanted was that baby was to come out and have 2 hours of undisturbed skin to skin with mom. In Ina May's book, Guide to Breastfeeding, she talks a lot about the bond between mother and baby, especially in the beginning hours of life. She talks about Swedish researchers who found that babies who were placed skin to skin with mom cried less during the first 90 minutes of life, and they had also higher body temperatures, and babies with higher body temperatures are more likely to want to breastfeed. The reason for me wanting to have that undisturbed time frame was because as soon as baby gets washed or weighed or measured or taken away from mom's chest, that overstimulus has already started occurring. The baby has already started to become very stressed and is going to be more and more uninterested in feeding. So that's why to me it was important for just an undisturbed, no weighing, no measuring, no vitamin K shot before that first feed. The second thing that I wanted was that I didn't want baby to be vigorously rubbed or super stimulated beyond what was necessary, and I didn't want them to rub off the vernix, especially the hands. The reason why I chose not to wash baby or especially wash their hands is because they have a scent on their hands that is similar to your nipple, or it's the same as your nipple. It's the amniotic fluid on their hands, and they use that same scent to guide their way up to the nipple to find it. So for me, it was so important to not wipe that off, to not bathe your baby or wash your baby, because even though a bath can be nice and gentle, you're still taking that skin to skin away from mom, and you're still creating a stimulus for the baby that could get them uninterested in the breast. So the third thing that I really wanted, which was extremely important to me, was before baby was taken away from mom for any reason at all, I wanted to have a first successful latch and feed. And this was detrimental to the breastfeeding journey so that the baby was not overstimulated or didn't experience any trauma before trying to latch. It is so important to establish that first latch and feed before doing anything so that you know that baby can do it and you're getting baby at the best and optimal time when the baby has the most energy, is the most interested, and has not experienced any trauma. Lastly, with the vitamin K shot, I was very adamant that I wanted baby to be back on the breast, already had an established latch and feed, and I wanted him to be feeding while getting the vitamin K shot. I also didn't want baby to be swaddled as well, so that way baby was just lying flat on my chest. When baby's belly is compressed, it actually initiates a sucking reflex in the baby, and it tells the baby to start suckling. So I had baby chest to chest with me, and he fed very easily, and then we continued on with all the other exams that needed to be done. And especially with the vitamin K shot, it's a very traumatic thing for some babies because it's the first little bit of excruciating pain. And so it's very important that not only is mom there to comfort them with the breast, but they already know how to feed now. They're not learning it as they're experiencing a little bit of pain. A lot of these tips I got from the Leche League, which is a free resource in Canada, and I love them. They've helped so much, and they shared a video on this exact golden hour or this exact process. So if you have some time, you can give that a watch. It's really beautiful. A lot of information I also get from Ina May's Guide to Breastfeeding. So a lot of things that I said in this video will be quoted from this book. So I do hope that helps. And for anyone looking to have a successful breastfeeding journey right out the get-go, I really hope that this video has helped you accomplish that.